Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elistar Velgaros, and welcome back to more Satisfactory. Where, yes, last time we made a lot of progress in regards to research and some hard drive hunting. We made a lot of research in regards to the sulfur line. We made a lot of research going into the nutrient line. I actually finished the nutrient line just to get the medicinal inhalers. We started the mycelium, and most importantly, we unlocked alien tech. We went out, found some SAM, some Mercer spheres, and some Sommer sloops, and unlocked it all the way to the point where we are now able to amplify the production of materials or parts, mostly to double the output of all of our slugs that we collected. And in total, we have about 460 power shards now. I even went so far as to use the production amplifier to take all of the remains of the creatures and double those into alien proteins, and then double them again into DNA capsules, where we just shoved all of them into the awesome sink and did a little bit of shopping. And needless to say, I bought a lot of stuff. All of the architecture is done. We have all the walls, and we're currently working on all of the foundations and all of the customization stuff. So pretty soon, we're going to be done when it comes to, aesthetics and customized stuff. We also made up 6 coupons since the last time. Nice. But today is going to be primarily focusing on this wall right here. That's right, it's construction day. With all of the new alternate recipes that we unlocked from all of the hard drives that we collected in the world, it's time to finally build our temporary starter base that takes everything that we have made from tiers 1 to 5, or from phase 0 to phase 3. We're going to be making everything in this base. And to start off, we're doing steel. The base is going to be comprised of a couple of floors. And the plan is to have all of the smelting and generalized ore production on the bottom floor, constructors on the second floor, assemblers on the third floor, and the final floor being where we have all of the incredibly complicated stuff with the manufacturers on the fourth floor. And all of it is going to be stored right here in our little storage system here. And eventually covered with dimensional depots. So that way we have access to our materials anywhere in the world. And of course, we can upgrade the dimensional depots as well. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, and there's going to be a lot of cuts happening. But I'm going to be showing you guys all of the recipes that I am using in order to get the materials and such. But this is the idea right here. There has to be another segment, like right down here, for the versatile framework. Oh no, never mind. It's up there. Look at me, past me. But here's the plan. We are going to be making one adaptive control unit per minute, 2 modular engines per minute. The modular engines and the adaptive control units we don't need a lot of. Those are honestly, after we make them the first time, they are sink material. That's it. But some of the other project parts we are going to need. We're not going to need automated wiring. We are not going to need versatile framework or smart plating. All of the project parts, once they're done, you don't actually need them for anything, except for the automated wiring that needs to be made for the adaptive control units. That's it. Modular frames, though, or heavy modular frames, computers, yeah, those need to be used a lot, especially in the upcoming parts of the game. But I have all of the rubber. I have all of the plastic as well. I actually had to go over to the plastic plant and use the other 2 oil reserves that are over there. And now we have enough plastic coming in. But I already got started off with the idea of, hey, let's get the steel out of the way first. So that way we can start making, in case industrial beams again, we can start making steel beams again and steel pipes. But the biggest thing is power. Power is yet again going to be a major problem because we only have about 700 megawatts to play around with. It's not a whole lot of megawatts. And with all the resources that we have, it's going to be a little challenging. So, I'm not going to be doing the refinery setup that I want to do. As much as I would love to use the pure iron ingot recipe here to practically almost double my iron ingots here, the power is not there to do it. Because the refineries, they take a lot of material. If I can open up my goddamn menu properly. It's 30 megawatts per refinery. That's a lot. Compared to the smelter that only uses 4. I can't use the refinery. I will run out of power so fast. But that's fine. We have tons of iron around here. I'm not worried about running out of iron. So, let us get started with the steel plant that's going to be done, I would say, about right here. Let's go. Okay, so here we go. Start of the factory has begun. Expanded the platform out this way, cleaned out the extra bins that we had, and I started moving some of the stuff over, just some of the things that we have going over this way. Steel is completely done. I managed to scrape together enough steel in order for us to have all of what we need in order to make what we need. Of course, I'm gonna have to pull them off of these lifts. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Give me a break. But yeah, I'm gonna have to take off of these clips of those lifts or off of the lines that are up here themselves for when we're ready to actually go upwards to the next floor for the space elevator parts or for the manufacturing parts. Okay? On top of all of the steel that we have going on here, I also have a couple more systems going just so I have those materials going. I decided that I was going to use some of the refineries, but mostly for the concrete, because the initial ratio for the concrete in the constructors was just, it sucked. It sucked so much. So I'm using the wet concrete recipe by taking some pipelines from that oasis over there, and the water's coming this way underneath this entire thing. You can see them right there. And they're going into wet concrete. 320 coming out of here, and then over here we got 240 being made. That is just going up and through this in order to make us some in-case industrial beams. But I also have quick wire going over here. We actually have quite a lot of quick wire going. We have 600 total? Yeah, 600 total quick wire going. We don't need quick wire for a while. I just set this little doohickey up. This is black powder that's being made. And then up here, I didn't get a chance to label these yet or bring them down quite yet. But we're making silica and quartz crystals. Why? For labeling and other purposes. But that's pretty much it. I could be making reanimated Sam as well, because I threw some power shards in the extractor. What the hell is going on over here? Hold on. No, something's not right. This is supposed to be running at 250 a second here. What the fuck is going on? That's what's going on. Okay. Good thing I found that early. But anyway. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. I threw some power shards in the SAM node up there, just so I have like the proper amount coming out of it, which is 300. We don't really need the SAM for anything right now. It would literally just be a sink. That's literally it. So, all of these systems are also supposed to be on different wires, on different power lines. That is not currently happening at the moment. Why is that not currently happening at the moment? Well, I got lazy. That's unfortunately the big reason for it. We already have Caterium. We need one for quartz. We need one for weapons, which is just the black powder. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Concrete needs to be on its own thing. But I don't really see this entire thing getting shut down anytime soon. However, power... yeah, power... It ain't looking too good. Yeah. It's, ew. That's not good. But I'm gonna keep going, because we need these systems online. Like, I definitely could go down here, you know, shut these off and do this, do that, just to save time and energy. But, yeah, we're gonna need some actual power-saving solutions here, because there's a lot that we still gotta do. There's a lot that we still have to do. Oh boy. All right. Let's get started. All right, small update, but I figured I'd give you guys some looks at what is going on here. So, yeah, I pretty much got the 3rd and 4th floors up. The manufacturers are set up. And now I am just going one part at a time. Trying to set up enough assemblers to where I'll have extra as well. So, for example, like I have 10 smart plating per minute being made, but I only need 4 for the modular engines. And it's going to be the same thing with the modular frames. I need 30 per minute. I'm probably going to be making 40 per minute to compensate for the extra stuff that I'm going to need. I'm trying to work backwards, but I need to make a materialist because my brain is so fried doing this. I need to go to bed is what I need to do. But I don't need sleep. I need progress. I need to grow the factory. I'm going insane. Oh my god. You want to know one more thing that I also forgot that we should probably definitely be making right now? Crystal oscillators. In the quartz line, you can make these crystal oscillators to unlock a really, really good section of the research tree.
Recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
So basically, the reason why we need to start making crystal oscillators, number one, the Explorer. What is, in my opinion, the best vehicle in this entire game. Secondly, radar towers. Important for planning and locating things on your map. Thirdly, radio signal scanning. You need to find your hard drives in the world? Well, now you can with this. Just put it on your beep booper, or the object scanner as normies call it. It's the beep booper. It beeps, it boops, it tells you where to go. You can find hard drives on the beep booper with this. That's why we're making crystal oscillators. Also, because I want to know where all my resources are. Radar towers. And hey, 6 more inventory slots. Pog. We take that.
Pocket dimension now extra dimensionalized with additional dimensional capacity.
And then fabric and everything, but we'll deal with fabric when we're working with oil. Alright, well, let's get another one of these guys up and running. It's going to be lined up right there. Alright. Crystal oscillators. You know, I totally forgot how incredibly dumb the ratios for these things are. I should, honest to God, get started on this first before I even start working on any of the space elevator parts, because we need so many of these things. It is insane. Oh, God. Alright. While we wait for some stuff to be made real quick here, I actually went ahead and got some alternate recipes again. And I got the polymer resin recipe, and I also managed to get another pure recipe for the pure Caterium. But what I wanted to do was head on over here and upgrade our alien tech. Dimensional upload speed.
Dimensional upload speed increased. Part of the kinetic and thermal energy released during matter conversion has now been repurposed to aid with dimensional shifting, allowing for more parts to be transferred in a short time frame.
Loop the veins, ease the flow, make a curve out of a line. Your shallow minds create shallow solutions. Pretty ripples.
Shallow mind? Pretty ripples? I certainly hope that wasn't meant to include me.
Somebody's offended. Ooh. And the stack increase.
Dimensional expansion increased to 200%.
Woohoo!
Refining manipulation of SAM allows us to now deconstruct non-living matter down to its atomic components in one dimension, and store it in basic bound states in another.
We do not resonate with the tribute song. Do not worship at the window. Desecrate our temple gifts. This shallow serenade is sour and salt.
My intention was not to encroach, if that is what upsets you, nor was it to dispose of material I do not waste.
Alright. Well, guess now all there is to do is finish the project, which is pretty close. I just have to make a couple more little parts, and then we are all set to go. But I'm gonna snag some computers real quick, because what I want to do is come on over here and uh-oh. One moment, please. There we go. A little adjustment of the power plant using some overclocked resource nodes. Yeah. I think that ought to fix it. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying, I am going to be going ahead and finishing the production line. Pretty much everything that is possible to make during this time, I am going to make, and I'm going to start producing. So I will be back momentarily. And ladies and gentlemen, there we go. All right, let me go and explain some things real quick here. This quite literally is the production line of every single item that I can make at the current moment in time. The important items, I should say. So, yeah, everything is being made. From the simplest of iron plates all the way to rubber, plastic. The three main parts for tier 2: smart plating, versatile framework, and automated wiring. Some assembler stuff. And then finally, the final parts: the heavy modular frames, computers, crystal oscillators, the ACUs, and the modular engines. Oh, there's one right now. But, yeah, everything... I didn't mean to take a picture, god damn it. Everything is being made right now. We got enough versatile framework. Unfortunately, we don't have enough engines or adaptive control units. So I don't want to sit here in AFK because I don't want to waste the time and just drive up the hour counter. But this is all we're waiting for. We have 300 of the 500 that we need, and then 22 of the 100 we need. So what I'm going to do is spend some time going to find some more slugs. I'm going to go find some more hard drives. And most importantly, I am going to go and continue our worldwide power grid. That's the goal. So, yeah. Probably going to go ahead and do this on a live stream again. And hopefully I can get it done. I need concrete, wire, and steel beams. Not to mention cables. Steel beams. And wire. Alright. Sweet.
The voiceless effigy creates bodies in airwaves but does not notice the shore. Is our melody not beautiful?
Detecting abnormal brainwave activity again. Activating artificial brainwave resonator.
Your shallow song has no rhythm. The river erodes our temples without prayers and washes away our scripture without deepening. Consume.
I believe this is one of those moments where the scientist would yell, Eureka! But that seems entirely too dramatic. It seems they are somehow organically emulating human speech. Fascinating. Continue exposing yourself to alien artifacts.
Huh.
Our instruments echo in the deep. Do they not pluck the shallow threads?
Can you hear me?
Crescendo, the effigy found the key. Sing more.
I was not created for artistic purposes. I am incapable of singing.
You sing.
Noted.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. We have gathered 2,500 versatile frameworks. We are going to gather our 100 adaptive control units. Fortunately, I don't have the inventory space to take the modular engines. So, let's just clear those out real fast. Now, we shall move on and complete Phase 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it. Oh boy. Here we go. 500 modular engines. Seal the deal. Unlocks tier 7 and 8.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 3 project part shipment is finally ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 3 will be completed and the main body will be constructed. You should know how this
Yippee!
works by now. You'll get access to tiers 7 and 8 in the hub.
Oh my god.
In fact, perhaps you
I
should
can't
just
wait.
go look at the technologies there yourself. It's all laid out so that even a monkey could understand it, so you should have no issues.
I can't wait.
Speaking of which, I don't think you need a reminder about...
Ah!
Instead, I will be providing some interesting facts. Did you know the average pioneer succeeds at saving the day? Did you know the average pioneer knows how to optimize pipe throughput? Did you know the average pioneer stays late at work because they care about humanity? Anyway, I thought you might want to know more about your peers. Good luck in Phase 4.
Yeah, we're gonna need it. Thanks, Ada. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. We're gonna send us off. Enter photo mode. Then we're hiding the GUI. Main body completed. Entering tier 7 and 8. Doesn't really look like much is being built. Until right about now. Just that noise echoing throughout the entire freaking world is crazy, dude.
Phase 3 of Project Assembly completed. Fixit's predictions indicate pioneers should generally reach this point faster with above-average results, but we should all adjust our expectations according to the situation. It is understandable. The pressure and complexity will only increase from here, so be sure to take on Phase 4 with efficiency and competence.
Yep. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to go ahead and end it for today's episode. A lot of time skips, and I apologize about that. But I'm going to go over our plan that we are going to follow in the next episode. So, if you want to see where all of this is going to be going, make sure to tune in. Yeah. Subscribe if you guys want to see some more Satisfactory content, because everything from here on out is gonna get crazy. Because we were, in my personal perspective, we were just in the mid game. We're not in the late game yet. Nah. We are just getting into the end game. Tier 7 and 8 is where things are going to get wild. So, make sure to stay tuned, because we are going to complete Tier 6 and then start working on Tier 7 and 8. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more. Make sure to follow me on all of my other socials. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.